Let's see. Jeez, yeah. Eh,
If all you want to, if this was created for you. Like I say, for
Good evening and welcome to the AFA. Well, look, it's a brand new day. It's the Uprising. They will be up against that's a new look Eagle Claw uniform. And we are sitting in a new place, a new office, dark, new country place. We see what it looks like. Wherever you are, we welcome you to our broadcast for this evening. Well, it's a double-header evening and the first of two games this evening. It is the home team Uprising. They will be up against the Eagle Claw. I'll take you through the lineup of the home team. Uprising, they will see Aaron Rodgers, number 35, in goal. Is that right?
It appears to be.
Jarvis Jones, captain, number 24. Number 3 is Jaden Fleming. Number 7 is Rasheem Brooks. Number 8 is Jordan Deans. Number 11 is Joseph Nathaniel Gums. Number 13 is Dejon Jacobs. Number 15 is Kishan Senior. Number 16 is Kamari Gums. Number 19 is Leon Wiley. And number 31 is the man Thierry Emerson is back. He's back on the bench. We have seen Shaquem Lewis, Che Gums, the man Denny Derrick, and Chadrick Samuels. That's what's on the lineup. The head coach for the Uprising is the man Shavoy Gums. The team medic is Manmoa Al-Nafa. Well, Lucky will do a better job with that name.
I don't know where you decided to venture that territory, you know. I don't know where you're going.
My.
I think we can just segment across to the Eagle Claw lineup.
Indeed.
We'll get to it after we get kicked off. The man in the middle is Kamal Harding Hodge, with Reese Chalery and Richard Grant, his assistants. Kimani Jackson, the fourth official. Match Commissioner Josiah John. Sarden does his final checks with the two keepers and his officials. He was looking for the Eagle Claw keeper, that being Khalifa Francis today, but he was marshalling his defense. He usually resides. We can get started now with the Uprising, kicking from the south to the north, or from the right of screen to the left.
And that what we're seeing is that they look pretty much like the Claw has started with 10.
And given the fact...
11. I'm still now 11.
Okay.
And the man... You take us through the lineup, Doc.
I have names for you. I have names. But I'm not going to make much assistance because I don't know who half these guys are. I know Khalifa Francis is in goal. He doesn't have a number here, as none of them do, because I don't think they submitted their numbers with their team sheets. So the captain is Poodle, the man Lyndon Duncan. Yatta Sean Brown, he is the number 11, I would assume, but they have no uniform, so I don't know.
They have no uniform.
Yep, so they can be wearing whatever. They have Everell Ebanks in their lineup today, along with Ryan Ferguson. Then it's the man Naldo, Shemaine Charles, and Andre Gordon, Shaka Monday, Roshane Robinson, Philion Robinson, and Doan Lewis. I think about half of that lineup I don't recognize.
In goal for the Uprising, it's not Aaron, it is Che Gums. It is Che Gums in goal for the Uprising.
Come on, we try to swing it across. This is gonna be difficult, you know, because I've lost my glasses. I can't find them, and this is even further away than our last one.
And this glass is very dark.
Oh boy. So I will stay away from calling names. I will run from it because I can guarantee I'll probably get it wrong.
Toss for the ball. It's Gordon goes out, throwing to the Uprising. The man on the line,
Is that's Hilton?
No, that's Richard.
It is Grant.
That's
Okay.
Richard Grant.
Making sure.
Here is again broken down. Senior was looking for the attack. Naldo, no looking Naldo back. He seemed to have lost some weight as well.
He's there every time we see him. Then he breaks down again. What I would do for a full season of a healthy Naldo, just to remind people of what he used to be. Remind the people of why Naldo became a one-syllable name. He didn't have to say anything else when it came to Naldo. You said Naldo, the fences got scared.
Gordon looking to skip past Jacobs, unable to. Oh, that's a foul. No. Yes, now the whistle comes.
We're just waiting to see if he can get the ball back. Wiley. Runner doesn't use him. Now it's Jones going wide, and it's out for a throw. So from what I'm seeing, it looks like the Uprising back line, it's Jacobs playing left back. Emerson as it's Kamari
Centre back
on the line. Emerson's in the center with whom?
I think Jones.
This Jab is playing centre.
Jones.
All right.
And the man Nathaniel Guns is in the right back position.
Nat is on the field.
Yes. So
Okay.
Nat is
That's at the right
back. Yes.
So it is Wiley playing in the pivot. He's playing the deepest lying midfielder. He has Deans ahead of him on one side, and I'm wondering, is it Jaden on the other side? And you see, looks like Kishon Senior here on this. It's Rashawn Brooks putting it across. It could fall here, you know. The volley was not quite timed. I need you to look good. I need you to look hard because I'm not quite identifying who that player is.
Which one? For Uprising?
Yes.
Senior?
No, I know Kishan Senior. I know Senior. Well,
Which player?
when he turns his back again, I'll tell you. That's a good one. Two notes overhit. It's just overhit.
Which player?
Where is he?
Wiley?
No, I know who Wiley is. I'm looking that one. Is that Jaden? Yes, that's Jaden.
Jaden
All right,
Fleming.
It's Jaden.
Yes,
Okay.
Jaden Fleming.
So it is Jaden in the midfield. Oh boy. Thankfully, you're here. Because if it was me alone, this would be a disaster. It's going to be a goal kick for Francis. Lumped up field. And a Christmas miracle. It is a Christmas miracle. My glasses have magically reappeared.
It has not magically been reappeared. It has reappeared. It has not been. It has not reappeared. You lost it. Someone found it.
I left them exactly where I thought I did, and for the first time, I've gotten them back. Oh my goodness! I can see the entire field. This is so much better. Shan, thank you so much. There's going to be a goal kick for the Eagle Club. Robinson. This one dropped into the midfield now. It's number 24. I don't know who these numbers are because there are a lot of new faces, a lot of new
Very much
numbers,
so.
and I don't know who's who.
Doc, for the life of me, I'm not sure why we associate yellow on white. I'm not sure at all. It is always so difficult, especially when that shirt gets wet, to pick up that number, white on yellow.
Indeed, it's
Black on white is always black on yellow is always the goal.
Chipped forward. Up for a throw. And I agree with that point. You need If you have a light shirt color, it needs to be dark numbering. It's very simple. You know, some teams even opt to use a blue sometimes when they have a lighter color, depending on what their uniform
Because
color
it is similar to black.
Exactly. Long throw comes in. Taken off him by Jarvis, the skipper. He finds Jaden. Good 1-2 here. Looking for Senior, and it's behind Kamari and out for a corner.
Where is that man? Oh, that man Gill has gone to docks. Just remember. I was just gonna ask you for it.
No, I'll be honest. When I was pulling in, he crossed my mind, you know. I was thinking about the matchup today. I was thinking about him. I'm like, no, he's not there anymore. As this one can't be quite cleared. Emerson. Bustling and moving people. This is a large man, you know, Emerson.
Very large unit.
The reason why Jaden was confusing me without my glasses is because the team sheet has the number 3 on it. But every time I see him, I was seeing number 4 because he's wearing number 4. It's a good turn. Wiley being adventurous, getting to the byline, cuts it back. It's a beautiful ball in. No Gracia could get there initially. Chipped forward. Takes it inside. A drive. Well, not a drive.
That's a powder.
An attempted drive. And Francis is not going to kick it out. But he's going to put his team under pressure here. And Kishon Senior dribbles back into the tackle. Here comes Leon Wiley now. Players to AMAC. Wiley goes on his own and wins a corner.
And the ball didn't go out.
It did.
The ball looks like it went out.
No, it didn't go out. It didn't go out. What he did, he kept his left foot on the byline. He did well there, Leon Wiley. But I think when he got around and forced the keeper out, he could have cut it back.
Yes.
Corner. In swinging delivery. Header won by the Eagle Claw. Well, Millie, I have a slight complaint, you know. A slight complaint. Because for the life of me, when I get a picture in my phone gallery, I can never find it again. There's so much, I can never find it. So, I have the schedule on my phone, but I can never find it. So I usually tend to rely on the AFA Facebook page. I'll go on there, I'll check to see what the game schedule is for the day or for the week. But I checked today,
and there was nothing.
There was nothing. And I'll be honest, had it not been for the YouTube notification coming through on my phone, I wouldn't have known, you know. I would have passed up here and not known there was a game.
Oh.
That's a crunching challenge.
Ball.
Beautiful challenge, you know.
The referee says it's ball.
Because what he did on that occasion, he was not the direct pressure. He came as the cover, but he cleared out everything. That's what you do as a no-nonsense centre half.
And he gets himself hurt. He has gotten himself hurt. Who's that man? Medics has been called. Is it the man? Yatta?
Well, it was a chop by a chopper man, so it would fit the bill.
It's not. It's not him. It's not Brong. Brong is standing
Brown is
on
the
the edge.
Yeah.
So who's that man? Is it Monday? No, it's not Monday. Monday's standing there.
Remember, there are about 60 faces out there, so again, doing the best we can, but we don't have much information available to us. Of course, if I'm remembering correctly, there are 2 games today, Billy.
Yes, there are. And I tell you what, Doc. I was in my Jeep heading out to training when I was told, hey, there's football this evening.
Well, that's just to tell you.
The thing is, In my head, Doc, is we don't have game on Tuesday. We have game
Wednesday.
on a Wednesday.
Because we're doing Wednesday for the President's Cup.
Yes, we have a game on a Wednesday.
Right.
Tuesday and Thursdays are practicing days.
Right.
So it is.
But,
Such is life.
if you think back on it, when we go through the league season, because the women's game comes in, the women take the Wednesdays and the men move to Tuesdays. It's usually a single game on a Tuesday. So,
We'll have to get accustomed up with the shifting and of games.
indeed we do.
But in the meantime, you're not missing any football in action. It's the Eagle Club player who remains down, being attended to by the medic, that's man Griffith.
I said coach, but the medic.
Yes, coach and medic. We're into minute number 14 to point. The game really hasn't settled down, so to speak. It has been back and forth. No real chances, so to speak, so far.
You can tell.
And it looks like the big man Robinson. It looked like it was the big man Robinson.
Well, you know, that's a lot of man to get to ground that quickly. It's not the speed that kills you, you know. It's a sudden stop.
It's a sudden stop.
Yep.
The first time someone told me that, I had nothing else to do but laugh.
It's the truth.
It's not the speed.
It's the sudden stop.
It's a sudden stop.
He looks to be back on his feet after a very prolonged stint on the ground. Walking gingerly, but walking nonetheless under his own power.
There is something about that side of the field, Doc, that time and time again we've seen players going in for tackles and coming off second best and ending seasons, ending careers. We have seen a lot of that on this field.
I'm not sure. I know for a long time there, the field wasn't a slight angle. It wasn't an angle, but I know that with some renovations that were done recently, they've done some more to correct that.
But that's a wonderful ball.
Kamari overhits it.
That's an overhit. You make a hash of that opportunity.
Because you can see what he was trying to, you know, he wanted to leather it near post to try and force Khalifa into a quick reaction, but he got too much on it. Right idea, poor execution. And again, there's a 15 minutes of the Eagle Club being second best, but really keeping the Uprising at bay for now. You don't want to speak too soon because I have a habit of putting a bit of a bad favor on teams when I speak about them. It's Kamari. Looks to cut this one back for Shane Brooke. That's a risky pass, you know. That's a very risky pass. It's a giveaway in the penalty area. And Kishon Senior has dragged his shot wide. And Leon Wiley is saying, why don't you let me hit it?
He muffed that one.
You can see the Uprising, they are pressing very high, and the strategy from the Eagle Club to build out of the back continuously has proven yet again to be a very risky effort, you know. They're giving away the ball in high pressure areas.
Because I was making mention of the of guys who would have been injured in that region. Remember the man Samuels gotten injured. I remembered. Here is Wiley again on the attack.
That's a pin.
That's a penalty. Every day of the week.
Boy, that's a bad challenge. He was nowhere near the ball there.
I don't think you will get an easier call as a referee.
If I can call it that confidently in lifetime, that's it. It's a blatant pin. Oh boy, awful challenge, Poodle. It was
Gets
late.
a yellow.
Yep. He was late. He was high.
Oh no, he gets no card.
Okay.
He gets no card.
Referee saying the penalty, and I'm not gonna assume, but The last time I said this, it didn't work out well. But Leon Wiley has not missed a penalty since he's come to Anguilla. He's not missed one. Last time I said that, that was about Kiroy Reid, and he made probably the worst penalty I've ever seen in my life. But it's going to be Leon Wiley this time. He's up against a dancing and prancing Khalifa Francis, doing his best to try and put off the Trinidadian midfielder. But the referee blows his whistle. Leon Wiley steps, jogs, and slots it home to give the Uprising the lead.
1-0. Uprising.
Easy as that.
Easy as that. 1-0. And the home team, the Uprising goes 1 goal up.
Well, when you gift away a penalty, you have to expect that it's going to be put away because there was no need for Poole to stick in a foot the way he did, but he was so convicting with his challenge as well. He almost slid in with no attempt to even get the ball. He was thankful that Uprising. He was thankful that the referee was nice and didn't show him a card.
So 1-0, goal coming in there. The 18th minute of play. Play will resume in just a while. It's 1-0, 1-0. The score line 1-0. Yes. 1-0. Doc. I don't know, is it the new uniform that is bringing some new fortune for the Eagle Claw? They have not looked that badly.
They've defended well, but they've also been a bit reckless with passes like that. They are taking chances in high-risk areas, and they've not really been able to get onto the front foot just yet. They've kept Naldo very isolated. He's got maybe 2 or 3 touches in these opening 20 minutes. And Kamari is away. Kamari has a runner. He wants Senior. It's blocked away.
Now, what can you tell us about Ball not being in goal today? It's Samantha Gums.
I'll get back to that. Senior. You know what? I won't even get back to that in this game. I'm gonna wait until the next one, see what I need to see, and then I'll come back and I'll give you what exactly I think is happening. Because we know that there are some extenuating circumstances that are going on in our regional football. Kishon Senior twisted turn, but almost on the corner.
And it was always calling away.
Indeed.
It was always calling away.
It had the president excited.
Yes.
That was a good move there by Senior. But yes, we know there are a lot of extenuating circumstances going on. I don't want to get. You know what, Millie?
Let's not get there. There's no information that has been fed to us. Let's not get there.
I've been told by a few people, I've been asked by a few people. They said, you guys are the voice of the association. It's your duty to speak for the people. I said, no, it's not. My duty is to get paid. And
but the truth be told is that if no information is given to us,
we have nothing to tell you right now. I know everybody has questions and we don't have any answers.
Certainly we don't.
I have rumors. I've certainly heard things.
I haven't heard a thing.
My ear is a bit closer to the ground.
I'm standing tall. Emily, the only thing I will say is this. You could only say it was coming. That's all you can say on it. When you look at what we allow to happen in our leagues, when we allow what we allow to happen to our players, and there is no repercussions, you had to see it coming. I heard from, and this is
inside information. Again, remember, I told you I have my ear to the ground. So I have inside information. I'm being a journalist now. This is not me being a commentator, I'm being a journalist. There was a certain... I won't even go into the detail. Something was supposed to be put in place as Kamara is trying to be fast. Something was trying to be put in place that they could not get in place for fear of that exact reason. For fear of that. You can only try and bury for so long. You have to eventually dig it up and root it out. Swung wide for the man Jacobs. All inside. Flicked across. Kamari's in space. Kamari cuts inside. They snuffed out again. You're seeing that deep line for the Eagle Claw. Something you've not seen for a long time, you know. A deep, disciplined defensive line.
Yes. The man, Yatta Brown, marshalling the troops in that defensive line. And he's one of the persons, Doc, that over the years... Oh!
That came off the post, you know.
No, it didn't.
I think it hit the keeper and the front post, and then it bounced behind.
He hit his hand, but I thought that it was heading goalwards.
I think it skimmed off the front post and hit him in his hand. He didn't save it, you know.
He said he did.
Hit him.
He did. He made the save. Now you can put it how you want.
You say he made the save.
He made the save.
Well, that was a right-footed kick, wasn't it? But it bent very strangely. Delivery again. It's a scorpion kick clearance. That can go anywhere, you know. I have a story on that as well. I remember one of my final games in primary school, I tried that. I scored an own goal.
That was rude.
Here comes Javis. From centre back, he's gotten very wide. Swung into a dangerous position, and a bubble in the area as the Eagle Claw are not quite sure where they want to clear it. And coming forward adventurously now is Leon Wiley. Wiley swings this one in. It falls to Kamari. Kamari will let it sit, and a drive. Oh, that's a good save.
That's not Kamari, that's Brooks. Isn't it Brooks? Kamari is standing wider, isn't
Which
it?
one is which? They both have the long hair, you know.
Brooks, number 7.
Where's the ponytail being needed, Kamari?
Yes.
Oh boy. Here comes Wiley. Then you have to... Okay, so they've switched, that's why. Because I knew Brooks was on the left, but him and Kishon Senior have swapped. Senior has come to the left now. As Deans wants a drive! That's a good save! Big save by Francis. Because it was always heading down toward that far corner, you know. Corner kick number 2. Swung in.
Big man do getting up well.
Yeah, these are the positions that they don't clear the ball and they give it away to dangerous positions. Wiley quickly over, but to no one in particular.
What I don't like, Doc, is that lone man that we see time and time again in our football, playing that lone man on top with 4 or 5 defenders around him. How is he going to score?
That signals to me that you don't plan to score. The only way to beat the defense is to get in behind. You can't get in behind if you're outnumbered.
And it's exactly what we would have seen in our female football.
So this ball is swung in dangerously, but all the way across. Yes, I'm seeing a bank of 5, not a bank of 2. So it's swung in dangerously again, and the glancing header, it just was too much.
Yes, so while he was coming in there, he got the header, got it wide of the upright. It's out for a goal kick. And that was a wonderful ball. It was a good effort there by O'Reilly to get around, to the back of the defense, and in the end, just putting it wide of the upright. Yes, now, we saw, I'm not sure if it is that the number 10
Jaden.
is playing out of position.
No, for the claw.
Yes.
They're not playing with the number 10. I'll tell you what.
No. I'm talking about number 10 as in number 10, not number 10 position.
Look, I'll tell you what I'm seeing, you know. I'm seeing a bank of 5. This is Leon Wiley again. He cuts it back. Seeing it turned away. Jordan Deans finds Jaden. Jaden finds Senior. 1-2, Senior in behind, tried to be too nice. Should have taken the shot.
And again, as I was referring to what we would have seen in that Dominican Republic Anguilla game, Doc, Kalia was playing on top by herself, and every time she picked up the ball, she was hounded by a number of defenders.
Sometimes, what I understand about that is that sometimes you come up against a team that's better than you. When you have a team that's better than you, you want to limit damage, which means getting as many players behind the ball as possible. If you sacrifice players forward, you leave gaps in behind.
And every time you try to fix something,
you create a
yep. because exactly that's what we saw. But I tell you what, every time I saw for a few minutes when Anguilla pressed and put pressure on the defense, they broke.
And there's a difference, you know. There's a difference between being negative and being defensive. You can sit back with players behind the ball as a shot by Wiley comes in, deflected,
offside.
And they're both offside. Actually, yeah, they were all offside. There's a difference between being defensive and being negative. When you're negative, because there's different triggers for your pressure. There is if you have a high line, you play with a high press. So your trigger will be maybe a center half or a fullback receiving the ball. But what you see teams tend to do when they defend with a low block, they use the pivot midfielder as their pressing trigger, because the pivot is usually the ball carrier. That's the one that distributes to both sides, keeps the play flowing. So if that's your pressing trigger, you can use that to try and slow down the passing moves from the opposition team. Unfortunately, that's the difference between being negative and being defensive comes in. Because if you're using your striker alone, who is your only attacking outlet, to come back and try and defend your pivot for the other side, and you're keeping 9 players in a bank behind the ball, all you're doing is creating space for other players to create.
Yes.
But if you press that pivot with multiple players and force them off the ball and into bad decisions, as you've been seeing teams doing now against Man City with Rodri, when you play a single pivot, once you press them high and keep them off the ball, Jane, that's a brilliant ball through, and the shot is wide again.
Took a deflection.
When you press that pivot high, you make them make mistakes. Unfortunately, if you try and make that pressure line too deep, when you invite pressure onto you, unfortunately, the dam must break.
Must break.
This is not me talking from learning. This is me going through experience of it. I know you remember there was a game that I coached against Ducks United where I tried to be negative. I was being negative because being defensive had gotten me 2 results in 2 previous games. So I said, you know what, I'm going to be fully negative. I played 1 striker, everyone else behind the ball. 12 minutes in, I was 3-0 down. 24 minutes in, I was 5-0 down. I had to make a sub. I never made subs in the first half, but it was going drastically wrong. As a beautiful ball through a save, Khalifa made himself large, offside anyway. I was put to the sword by being negative. Bino said to me himself, "You played me so good the last 2 games. Why you try this time?" And from then, that it was literally a baptism of fire. That's where you learn. Okay, it's good to be smart about not wanting to leave holes, but you can't give the opposition a training session.
Exactly.
You can't be a mannequin or a dummy with a bib on, waiting for the players to come at you.
And but because it's a lot of times when every time we find that happening, 99.9% of the time, you suffer the consequence.
Indeed. What you see happening is that you invite pressure, you don't have a release, so you're in defensive mode all the time, the opposition in attack mode all the time. Eventually, a goal will come. When a goal comes, the heads drop. When the mentality drops, the spirit drops, the fight drops, the effort level drops, and out of there comes 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's a brilliant ball through, and it goes for an early chip. He's made Kamara a bit upset. That one should have been put across there. Goal kick. Francis puts this one wide. Just squeezed off the ball by Jacobs. The high press has been good. Wiley tried to swing the defense over. It was a handball. It will be a free kick. You can see the ball. Wallace trying to play it there. He would have split the defense in half had he found Kamari on the run. Instead, it's going to be a free kick.
Well, there was a complaint for the feed being dark. I hope that the persons are now we're seeing getting a better feed.
Are you sure the camera's not behind the glass?
No, it's not. No, so I hope viewers that you are now getting a better feed from the RGTC. This is the ball in! Oh no! Point blank, but the follow-up is put in. Jalen makes it 2, and the Uprising have doubled their advantage. Whoa. When that happens, Doc, it eats everything out of you.
Oh boy.
That was a wonderful point blank save, and the defense wasn't there to pick the loose ball up. It was the man, Jane Fleming, who said thank you very much. And I just have a dessert. It's sweet.
It's easy. Just once I get it past you, it's a goal. So just pass it into the net. What I will say is that Francis will feel very let down, because after that free kick, there are 3 Uprising shots and 1 lonesome yellow shirt.
Exactly.
There was 1 man alone at the back trying to defend for himself, for the keeper, and 3 attackers standing around in a circle. It's 2-0. Naldo gets his second touch. A man is falling over on his backside. Look what he's trying to do there. I think that just about sums up what we've seen from the Eagle Claw today. They've tried something. They've tried a lot of things. They've tried new uniforms, they've tried formations, they've tried new players, but
nothing seemed to be working.
It's not working. Swung in again, header again.
Wide.
Off the post this time.
The outfield seemed to be a bit greasy.
It's been raining all day,
on and off.
Well, since yesterday, actually.
Yes. Were you at the Ashley Boko days?
No, Millie. I had to do some cricket commentary. I did the Anguilla Masters was the Martin Masters.
Yes. How old did that guy? I noticed the final score that Anguilla won by 24 runs.
I'll be honest. It's a good run by Senior. Almost falling off a Wiley. It was a good game, and a lot of batters got off to starts. lot of guys got off the stats, but
Not carrying on.
No one really
Yes.
carried on. Walker got 19. He was blistering. He hit 3 back-to-back boundaries, and he just left one and hit him on his pads.
My.
Then Bobby, the man Bobby Black, got to 32. Then he was retired out because he had done his job.
Masimba Bowen would have made 35 top score.
Bowen top score with he came in last. I'm gonna get you there because after him, you saw Leon Lake was there and then he wasn't there. But then it was the partnership between the man Rolando Wright and Ashley White because they saw off the spin in the middle bit with Baptiste and the man Singh bowling well. They just saw it off, and then when Rolando Wright fell, Ashley White was set and he was capitalizing nicely. Then Bowen came in and faced 1 dot ball. 1 dot ball.
Whoa.
35 from 15 deliveries from a Simba Bowen.
Oh.
He was blistering at the end. He was taking the Pacers to all park. Alec LeBlanc was taking all over the park.
My.
But that was a story of the day, because when Anguilla came to bowl, it was the same thing for our Pacers. Marlon Bryson got clattered by Singh.
Is that so?
Yeah, he was 2 overs for 20.
Whoa.
Singh hit him for a few boundaries. Now this one is swung in. But it was Baptiste as good work again by Francis. He came out and made himself big again, forcing the shot wide. It was Baptiste, Larry Baptiste. He made that game interesting because for about 15 overs of that game, St. Martin were ahead, St. Martin were well ahead of the required run rate. They were going at about 10s. But unfortunately for St. Martin, Anguilla would have scored, I think it was, they scored 15, 11, 19, and 10 from their final 4 overs. And St. Martin lost the wicket of Larry Baptiste. So the game just petered out from there. It was good bowling in the end by the man Jim Felix, Big Jim, he took 2 big wickets when he came back for a break. It was a question decision at the time, I had Shiv on commentary with me, and he was also questioning the move because you had Rolando Wright and you had Oliver Walker bowling well, the 2 spinners, and they were just putting the squeeze on. But the captain decided to bring back his pace, and Big Jim took 2 wickets in the over. He got the big hit of Larry Baptiste.
So a number of times we question decisions, and they pay off.
Indeed. Let's see that.
When we come back in the second half, Doc, we will have a talk about ICC T20 finals. I
have an even more pressing issue, because I got some news today. Millie, and it hurt my heart. Senior, Wiley, straight at Francis.
That wasn't Wiley. It was Fleming.
That's what the shot looked like. That. No offense. I know that Wiley thumps it when he hits it. I heard some news. That's not offside. Swung in early. Now
No!
Javis did well,
Very well.
He had to step across there because now they was charging for it. Good 1-2. Swung wide. Excellent for Senior. Kishon Senior. Have a hit, Kishon Senior. Save. Good save. He pushed it over. He did well to a shot that was troubling him. I keep forgetting that thing is down there. It's going to freak me out. I keep forgetting it's down there, Emily.
That's a lovely animal, That's a lovely animal.
For those that don't know, I am currently seated with an iguana beneath my legs. It is freaking me out.
You didn't have to say that.
I have to say it.
Rest it on the desk then.
Do what? I think you want me to faint.
It's my pet.
I can see so. You see a very affectionate tone towards it.
You have to leave my pet alone.
Yeah, be careful, don't trample it. I got some news today, Millie, about the West Indies 4-Day Championship. As you know, I'm not sure if you know, the academy and the CCC have been taken out.
Is that so? Reasons being?
Budget. But, oh, it's a good header. But back out wide. It's a great move by Senior. Senior puts it across. And cleared away. So the academy and the CCC are out of the competition. So it was initially shortened to being a 5-game per side season. What I have now heard has been reduced to 3 games per team. That's a handball. 3 games per team, and it is pre-seeded, where the entire tournament is taking place in, I believe, Trinidad. And I can't remember, because I saw the teams, you know. I saw the drawing, but 6 teams, and each team has its set opponent who they will play 3 times. So they have, I think it was Leewards and Barbados or whatever.
Play 3 times.
Play 3 times, and whatever the point system will stay the same, bonus points, whatever. And then you have Trinidad, Jamaica, for instance, play 3 times. Then you have Windwards and Guyana play 3 times. And then whoever gets the most points, they go, the top 3 go into a separate pot. Out of that pot now, then the second and third place team play each other. First place plays the academy. Out of nowhere, first place plays the academy, and the winners go to a final.
Now let's speak football. let us speak football.
I could not believe what I was hearing.
Let us stay with football.
I can't believe it.
Let us stay with football.
Oh boy.
Let us stay with football and stop talking that rubbish.
That is absolutely asinine.
That's rubbish.
Oh, now Senior. Oh dear. I don't think Senior wants to score today, you know. I don't think he wants to go.
Just like that, Doc. We are into the 45th minute of play.
You can tell it's been a long time, you know, but we've had a good conversation and we've barely spoke about the game. But it has been that kind of game, you know. Also of the penalty that was a nothing penalty, and then the free kick that ended up in Jaden's goal. It's been shy of real proper chances. You can tell that both teams are warming back into the thick of things. Been that kind of game.
So we should have some added time, Doc.
That's with the injury to Phillian Robinson.
That would have taken some time, but then you know who's in the middle.
Indeed. Yep.
I have nothing else to say.
Neither do I.
That's where we bring you to the end of the first half, with the Uprising leading over the Eagle Claw 2 goals to nil. And goals coming from the boot of the man Wiley from the penalty spot in the 19th minute of play, and it was the man Jaden Fleming who made it 2 goals to nil. So that is where we're going to take you into the break. When we come back, we are going to be live and lively, reminding you that there is a big second game. It is the Royal Lions. They will be up against the Attackers. See you when we return with second half action. Start this.
Are back here at the REGTC, where it is the Uprising who had a 2-goal advantage over the Eagle Claw. The 2 goals coming firstly from the penalty spot via the boot of Leon Wiley. Then it was Jaden Fleming who capitalized upon a bit of a spillage after a good save from the keeper and made it 2. That's a cheap giveaway by Nat Gums. He's done well to clear it away. You don't want to give the Uprising a lifeline back into this one. You don't want to make their lives easy. When you have a 2-goal advantage, you have to press the accelerator. It's back for Francis. But I don't know about you, right? But it is almost impossible to see that side of the field.
Yeah, it's dark. And it's not has not much to do with the lighting. It's the glass behind which we are. It's very dark.
It's forward. Wants the 1-2, but doesn't quite make the connection required. That's a cheap giveaway, you know. He's done well to keep it from going for a corner. Goes for Francis. The kick was a bit sliced, but 3 players converge and come away with it is Jaden. Now on the run was Deans, who wants the 1-2. He had Wiley waiting on, instead goes all the way around and gives it away cheaply.
It's Kamari. Oh,
Ball. Easy for the keeper. High.
not gonna get that.
Bounces just took it away from him. Wiley. I say he doesn't find it actually. Not the best throw in. Now Amosin steps in. Jones. He's composed. Nat. Drop wider now. Nat gets it back. Nat's being adventurous. No one's pressing him, you know. Nat Gums has an effort. And you can tell that he's not shot a ball in about 20 years.
That was an opportunity, you know, because no defender was closing him down, and he had the right corner for himself, but he just muffed that shot.
You can tell he doesn't shoot the ball very often at all. Defender is not his strong suit. Headed forward again. There's a big gap opening up. A drive and goal!
And it's a goal.
It's gotten through Clever Francis, and the Uprising make it 3, just over 3 minutes into the second half.
And that one, I'm not sure how that one got through.
Through, you know, he went down, but he went out his knee first, and then his top half. It got through the gap.
And I think really that he was very mindful of the upright. Doesn't matter.
It's 3-0.
It's 3-0.
Wiley has his second, and minute number 49.
Who's your man of player of the so far?
So where's Leon Wiley? That's my pick thus far. He has not just the brace, but also the fact that...
It's a brace, does he? No.
Yes, he scored the penalty.
That's the only one he scored.
Who scored the second? Who scored that one just now?
That looks like... that's...
You know, I will go on the broadcast.
That's senior.
The broadcast will tell me.
Looks very much senior.
I can't see that side, so I don't know. If it was senior, I'll tell you what. He'll be a relief man, you know. He should have about 3 goals today. I will not, no matter how annoyed I get at the ads, they will never get me to download YouTube Premium, you know. I refuse. I have ad blockers on my computer. That's what I use most of the time. I'm not downloading it. I will let the ads annoy me.
Crunching tackle by the man Yatta Brown. And he had to be spot on, you know, because that man was struggling. That man, Kishan Caesar, was struggling.
Senior. Caesar was a former Jewish president.
Is it senior?
He said Caesar.
No, Kishan Senior.
Senior, yes. I'll be honest, right? It's a bit worse than I thought, you know. Because Francis had actually gotten. Oh no! Francis has to clear it.
He got there. The ball just got through him.
He got two hands down to it, you know. The ball actually went under his hands.
Yes.
Yeah, the ball passed under his hands. Forward again. Cut out again. You would think, right?
So the player of the game so far, as from my take, is the man Chigums.
Trey?
Yes.
Trey's not touched the ball for the game.
So, and so what?
So you're gonna give him the player of the game for being a glorified spectator or a glorified grass watcher?
He comes off the field without his clothes being.
Of course!
Who scored that ball? That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. And it looks like that man, Gums.
It was Kamari coming in there late. That was a great run he made, you know. Swung across well. He slid in late, the Kamari. Getting it at the back post, and he makes it goal number 4.
Who had the assist? Is it Senior or Brooks who had the assist?
It was Rasheen Brooks.
Brilliant cross. Wonderful finish. It's 4 goals to nil. 4 goals to nil. And it's all happening here at the Irish GTC. It's second half glory again for the Uprising.
Yeah, no, we have to apologize as to why we don't know what's going on live. Again, based on our current positioning, we cannot really see that side of the field. It is difficult. Is a very bad shadow cast on the stadium roof down that side based on the lighting that we have on the other side of the field. It's casting a shadow on the glass that's making it impossible to see that side. The Eagle Claw need to change. The Eagle Claw need to change their approach, you know, because that's helped a whole lot. That has helped tremendously. As that's speed. He's just scored. He wants another.
That's almost an own goal.
I don't know where he was trying to clear that ball.
That was almost an own goal.
He took a swing at it and it went it went nowhere near where he wanted it.
Use the flashlight.
I have a flashlight.
Come for this too. Come for that too, man.
No, we're not ready.
The Uprising want number 5 and they want it quickly. Driving through again at space. Putting it across.
That's a goal!
Got it.
No! Wiley is it Wiley? Or is it Senior? Who's claiming it?
As soon as the light came back on, a goal scored. I have to go and check the live again.
Wiley. It's Wiley. Wiley's claiming it. It's Wiley who's claiming it.
I'll tell you what happened then, because it was a good run again down the outside by Jacobs, and it hit Francis's shoulder, bounced onto Wiley's left, onto his right knee, and then it rolled into the goal.
It's a Wiley goal.
It's a Wiley goal. Unfortunately for Francis, yet again, he's been beaten.
5
The
goals to
man
nil.
Jacobs there from left back made a good adventurous run and was just standing in the right place at the right time. So now he has his second.
So the substitution will come Monday. We'll leave because it's Tuesday.
I was just going to say, I think Tuesday is coming on. That's the only answer I have because there's so many names on the bench. It could be Carey, you have Alton Johnson, you have Serrano Rodney, and no one is wearing a number. So I don't know.
They are wearing numbers.
The paper has not wearing any numbers. According to the paper, they're all playing in blank jerseys. Did he go back out and leave my light on? I'm gonna pelt his iguana at the back of his head. Naldo. No Naldo.
He doesn't have any help.
Unfortunately for the Eagle Claw, that pretty much sums up what's been wrong with their game plan today. It has been very defensive and has left Naldo very isolated. It has invited the Uprising to pressure. Look at that. A huge gap. You can't have players behind the ball with that large gap. Brooks, Rushane Brooks, twisting, turning, swinging, in and out, all about. Ball comes across and the Duke can clear it. A giveaway, cheap. Wiley wants 3. Wiley tries to cut it back to a Jaden. It bounces out. It's a corner.
And with Dunk, you have a defensive line of 5, yet you still have a gaping hole around that back line.
It doesn't. The key thing with a defensive line, so it doesn't matter how many players you put back there. If it's not organized, it doesn't matter. You will be beaten because you saw it there as the ball is swung in. They need to clear it. They're being too careless with that ball in their area. What you notice for the Uprising, you see the man Duke, who's playing as the deepest line midfielder. He's dropping into the defense, but because he's not in line, it's creating a gap on this left side of the defense, on the right side of the attack, where Brooks can just get in behind their fullback, but still be onside because the centre back is playing so deep because of where Duke is filling in. You have to have organization. They're trying an approach similar to what the attackers do with Michael Ferguson. We see him step out and then drop back in when he needs to. But it has to be organized. Unless you're in line, that will happen. You're seeing again, the defense is nowhere near in line.
That's a just on the edge.
Outside.
Just on the edge of the 18.
Reckless challenge again. What? I don't get it, You've already been burned by a penalty for the reckless challenge in and around the area, and you dive in again?
He gets the yellow?
Well, he's lucky now, because I think
Gets the yellow.
I think that referee Harding had no choice on that occasion. The first one, he tried to be nice.
Because the penalty was given.
Yep, he tried to be nice the first one. This one he had no choice. Had it been in the area, I don't think he would have gotten a yellow card.
I think I would have been doing a better job in goal than Che Gums at this moment.
I'll be honest, I think my grandfather, who passed in 2012, would do a better job in goal than Trey Gums today. So I'll tell you what, at least he would have stuck to one blade of grass. He wouldn't have moved from there. Trey has adventured Trey has pastured all like a cow behind there. He has had nothing to do.
Absolutely nothing to do.
He can go on his phone and text his whole family about how easy this game is going to be for him. He's up 5, he's not faced a shot for the day. The ball has not even reached in his 18-yard area. He has had the game of his life. Free kick.
Oh, this one's going to again.
Oh, dear.
I was saying, gets it. Again, it was Shell.
The referee is going to have a conversation first because there was a bit of a shout from the Eagle Claw claiming it was a foul in that build-up to the goal. The referee will go and speak to his ear. He's given the goal, but we'll see it on the replay. It was driven in a spillage.
No goal.
Offside flag is
Offside.
yep. I'm looking at it now. It was a free kick taken, and unfortunately Terry Amerson was standing with his back facing the keeper and his front on the back of the last defender.
So offside. Free kick.
And even
Was it a handball?
it wasn't a handball because it came off the keeper. The keeper spilled it straight onto his boot. But what I'm wondering is if it's if it was taken from so deep, because I'm also seeing a possible infringement on the keeper as well.
Because I didn't see the referee hand going up
Yes,
for the offside.
Yeah,
so it may have been.
The keeper had it. I saw the keeper went down on it. The ball got
Chaz's first walk.
Oh, he touched it. Oh, a pass, a completed pass.
In the 62nd minute of play.
A completed pass for Trey Gums. I say we give him player of the season, you know. I don't know if I've seen a more comprehensive keeper performance. Swung in.
Goal.
This was going to be 6. Calm and cool as you like.
That's the man senior.
This time he slotted it home with sheer conviction. Again, Rashane Brooks with an assist.
Is it Brooks or senior?
It was Rashane Brooks who got the assist.
Right.
Senior got the goal. And I'll be honest. Am I being harsh to say France should do better?
Substitution welcome. Looks like the man Aaron Rodgers will come in for Jane Fleming.
Oh boy, I put my foot down on Randy's pet again. I forgot he was down there.
That food is coming for us.
I hope it is, you know.
Did you order food? Food is
More
coming.
food for me. How kind. You gotta hurt it too. You can just bring it. Big Millie will take care of it, don't worry. Forward. Uprising. Space. He wanted an effort there, you know. He was closed down and Duke swung off of it, bouncing, taken down, and he can't find the pass because the space is closed down. Overhit. It's gonna skid, you know.
He held it. Oh, he did well to get there. But in the end, doesn't keep his foot in.
I had no chance of seeing that there. Boot to the field. A very high defensive line being played by the Uprising. Rightly so. Give Trey a touch. Yes. Go around now, Trey. Trey. Yes, Trey. Beautiful. That's what you call a ball-playing goalkeeper. The modern goalkeeper. You think Trey will say, I can give Manuel Neuer a run for his money?
Ah, absolutely not.
Well, he'll come close.
No, he's just a special breed.
He's such a humble guy. You know, I saw Neuer he's coming out to the end of his career now. You have done an interview saying that he doesn't hope to be remembered as oh, it's a beautiful move. Oh, brilliant move. He's gotten all the way through. And Leon Wiley is going to cap off his hat trick in style.
And makes it 7.
That was a brilliant goal, you know, by Leon Wiley. He drove through about 3 or 4 defenders there, and he was so composed. He could have shot it earlier when he played the 1-2. He got that ball where he wanted it, and he finished it off with great aplomb. 7-0, and it's pretty much what the Eagle Claw were asking for when they set up today. They've left Naldo a lone soldier to try and do something against a team that is playing like a well-oiled machine. No, to a man that was he was pretty much in line with the defensive line when the kick was taken, you know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know where he was going. This is not the NFL. I think he was running a wide receiver, you know.
But that's not now, though.
He thought the whistle was the ball snap and then he took off.
He forgot that he can't be in the opponent's half when the kick is taken.
There's a reason that the ball goes backward before. Oh no, trouble again. They've not gotten anything, you know, the Eagle Claw. Because you've just seen that they've been a step slow to everything. Deans wants to get all the way through. Jordan Deans tackle on the edge of the area.
Jones with a shot goes wide.
I'm looking to see. Yes, with Wiley having gotten his hat trick, I believe he's gone. Has he gone to centre half? Has he? Oh no. He's gone into more of he's gone to defensive midfield.
Yes, defensive mid.
Gone to defensive midfield. It looks like the man Jacobs is playing up more in the center of the park as Brooks is trying to get
Jacobs?
around. Yes, 13, the man Jacobs.
Oh, yeah,
it's playing next to Emerson more now. As Aaron has come on. Aaron has gone to left back.
Yes.
Needs to put a ball in. Instead, beats his man on the outside nicely. Does Senior up for a corner.
Throw in.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, my replay is about 10 seconds behind. So I'm trying.
Not your replay. Your ball by ball.
my live broadcast. I can't see. I have about 75% vision. The rest 25 is on my phone. Throwing into the to the edge of the area. Now though, giving it away. Wiley finds Jacobs for Rogers. It's good to see Aaron Rodgers back playing football. You know, it's been a while. As the Uprising will coast to a comfortable victory. They want to add to their tally here. But that shot was very wild.
It's very surprising that we have not seen our teams warming up for a primetime game.
No, the Lions have gone across. They're down there now. You can see them to the side.
A few of them across there.
I'm seeing Wobby, so the attackers are here.
Are the attackers over that side as well? No.
Not sure. But then again, the attackers are not really a team that engages in a warm-up. Ball inside. Turns. Twists. Space for an effort. Always wide. Well, you can see that, I think it's Senior. They're shooting from the hip, you know. It's Rashane Brooks this time, actually. Because Brooks was weaving. And he wants to get on the score sheet. He's gotten a couple assists today. But the assist for Kamari's goal as well as for Keyshawn Senior's goal. Trey finds Rogers. Forward. Overhit that one, and Francis was shielded up like a defender. You know what Trey's pass completion percentage is today? It is 100%. Do you know what Trey's shot accuracy rating is today? It is 0%. I'm telling you, if I can frame this the right way, I can get Trey the Player of the Game award, you know. I can frame it the right way. I just need Trey to make one save so I can call his save percentage 100%, and I have a full quarter. The Uprising now. They're seeing this like a training session. Rasheen Brooks, he wants to get in on the act, and he does get in on the act. I'm not sure where Francis was, but he had the entire goal open, Brooks.
He had no defenders. No defenders.
Look at this, man. Look at it again. This is bad. Look.
Very disappointing.
Yatta is God knows where. And look where Francis is. The ball ended up going down the middle of the goal, you know. 8 after 70. How the attackers are here?
Seen a few of the guys.
I had no doubts. Once you see Wobby, the attackers are here.
8-0.
When you set up for failure, you can only expect failure. Again, it just goes back to the initial point we made. There is a big difference between being defensive and being negative. Wiley goes wider now. Brooks, who's just got himself on the score sheet. Amosi. Nat drops the shoulder and moves inside. Too much space, way too much space being offered. It's in the area, it could sit up here. Instead he waits for the pressure to come. Now they're forced to go all the way around the shot at goal.
Was wide.
A good idea, but I think that shot could have come a whole lot earlier. Look, was it Jordan Deans there who had it? And that's why the shot didn't come. It was on his right boot. Change coming now for the Eagle Claws. The Poodle will make way.
No, that's Duke.
It was a number 8 that went on the... That's the problem, you know. I know Poodle to be number 8. The number 8 was up on the board.
That's the Duke who gives way.
Came off. Says number 32. I'm not sure what number 32 is. As at 8-0, your mentality as a team, it really gets tested, you know, because these are the times where you see what your team is made of, whether they have the mental fortitude to keep playing, you know. Sometimes when a team is better than you on the day, you just have to accept it. As you can't do that. You can't let them waltz through. If he says, get on your feet.
That was the man Nathaniel Gums.
That wants a goal, you know. That wants a goal.
Indeed.
You can't bash through players to get the goal.
But you won't want to. In a game like this, like, it seems like the goal is just...
it's there for the taking.
There for and so... Who won't?
That's what you talk about. When you talk about when 1 brings 2 and 2 brings 3, the heads drop and then it becomes God knows what. And that's where you refer to the mental fortitude of the players, of your team. That's what your team is made of. So whether you have those senior guys that will say, guys, you gotta keep fighting. Guys, you can't this game get up.
You know, it's always for me something that to look at when Griff the man as coach, medics, everything, manager, everything. When his players goes down early in the game, he's on the field very quickly. When he goes down late,
they'll be okay.
Side medics, you gotta do that job. My players didn't play well enough. I don't need to go there.
They'll be okay. They don't deserve all this good tape and spray you have to give them. He's back.
So he's back.
He's back.
Dominica Carnival
is over.
Is over. He's back.
He had his vacation. Now he's back to cause havoc on the league.
And you know, he's back, and he came back with his hand resting on a trophy.
His boys took care of business while he was away. But they haven't started the season well. The attackers, of course, would have lost their first game until the Lions.
Yes.
Yes, I think that championship hangover just got to them. So another change is coming for the Uprising. It is Senior who will be coming out. I think Denny Derrick will be coming in to replace him.
So certainly, Doc, it is the man Wiley who will walk away with the player of the game this evening.
The hat trick, of course, being secondary, so
And just about
he's
14.
he's taking this game away from the Eagle Claw single-handedly. As with him controlling the midfield, there was never a chance.
Indeed. Just about 14, 13 or so minutes remaining in this game. I have no doubt that we are going to see similar to what we saw in the first half. Not a minute added.
Hope not. Because when the games get like this, it tends to start to drag, you know.
Yes.
There's no intensity from either side because they both know what the result is going to be. Can they get a consolation prize? Just get something.
How are they going to get it? How? When? Where?
Well, they're gonna have to take a man out of that back line and get Naldo some help. He is cut the most frustrated figure. As he's been up there and he's not gotten any service, not gotten any balls. The ball is through again and it's taken off the boot of Kamari.
Robertson, what is Robertson doing?
Where is he going? Well, he won a goal.
Corner.
Oh,
No.
goal kick, yeah.
Corner.
Corner? Interesting.
The Robinson is asking did you see what happened really?
Because
You got it blind.
I am looking at it.
He's saying I didn't touch the ball, he kicked it off me.
It looks like Kishon Sr.'s left boot between his legs got that final touch. It is going to be a corner. Booted away. The Eagle Claw, they in a what you call a new phase, because they go through a lot of phases now. The Eagle Claw, they tend to drift.
Oh, this could be trouble. Francis was way out. The shot came in already, but it was over the crossbar.
Yet again, it's their insistence on trying to build from the back. You would think after being burned this many times, you would have started pumping the ball upfield by now.
Medics has been called on.
Griff won't move.
So Naldo was gone down.
I think Nalo's just frustrated. Nalo is tired of being on the field doing nothing, and that's not his fault. The job of the striker, it is probably the most dependent job in the team because you rely so heavily on others to provide you service.
Yes.
When you get nothing, it leads to nights like this, where you're a lone man chasing shadows.
You know, I would have said to Kalia, when I saw you in that game, you looked like a ship in an open ocean, all by herself.
Go chase shadows, literally. There's so many players for you to try and win the ball off of, it's useless. As you take a step to one, the ball goes to the other. There is... Again, we've happened this point all day, but there's a difference between defensive and negative. You have to wonder as well, you know, for the Eagle Claw, if, this is just an if, the lack of their attacking depth today has anything to do with how they've chosen to line up, because it's a beautiful, incisive play, and it's a good save. There's no Darren Gordon for them, and we know that his pace usually allows them to create something on the break.
Not only Gordon, but the most prolific player for the Eagle Claw is a man Adele.
Benjamin, yes.
Yes.
You just wonder if their lack of the true attacking prowess has it sort of forced Griff Hand into trying to consolidate and see what he could get out of this game, and unfortunately completely backfired. As you can really see, it's turned into a training session for the Uprising, you know. Just bopping it about. If we get one more, we get one more, but it doesn't matter. We've done enough. We can see our passes, get our stats up, get our completion percentages up. It's a good turn. I hope that they get not a goal, you know, because I want to see the celebration that will come with it. I know he will go mad. Swung in dangerously.
Ooh.
Keeping it well.
In place.
Upfield.
Where the outlet?
Yet again, there is.
Where the players?
Again, there is nothing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are they playing with men shirt?
11?
That's what I'm looking at.
So they have to have 11. Look at the gaping hole.
Francis does well. Where is the defense?
They can't play it fully then. Can't be. Count it. Have to be shot.
Seem to be short.
Have to be shot. But they've made subs.
They're short. No, there's a man off with injury.
Is there more than one off with injury?
I'm counting 9 on the field. That includes the keeper.
I was counting 9 as well, and that's why I was confused, because they have made subs.
Yes.
2, 4, 6, 8.
And the keeper.
I keep looking for someone on the left hand side. There's no one here. The keeper makes 9. The man off makes 10. 11. I don't know. Drive. Francis beaten with a thundercracker.
That man
Wiley just putting a nice little bow on his performance today. He wants player of the game, and he is going to put that one right on the highlight reel.
That's a goal. That's a goal of the tournament so far.
It's been a very short tournament.
That's been the goal of the tournament so far, Doc.
It's been a very short tournament, Billy.
That's all it is.
After that one.
It is still all it is, but it is the goal of the tournament so far. Just about 5 minutes remaining in this encounter.
You know what? I have a counter here now. I think Amani's goal beats it. I think Amani's goal on the opening day of the season against Predators when he beat about 3 guys from inside his own half and hit them outside the area. I think that still may be number 1, you know. Especially for that to be the young man's debut goal in the competition. Because remember, this is his first season playing at this level, and we've only had the President's Cup. So that was his first AFL Senior League match, and in his debut Senior League match, to do that, I think that's right up there. Also, like Tijano scored an absolute
Seems like we're going to have some youngsters making debuts this evening, Doc. It's well for the Royal Lions.
Is that good? Is that Derek?
So Derek seemed to be making a debut, and the man Anderson seemed to be making a debut.
Drive blocked.
Who's that man?
Shifted wider again.
Nat! Oh, that was the man, Nat!
I need him to. Now I can see a bit.
Nathaniel Guns.
That one's a goal, you know.
What an opportunity. Here he goes again. Nathaniel comes with it. He went the opposite way down.
Nat. I think Nat does not know how to shoot, you know. He's a fire on the foot.
He knows how to clear the ball.
Exactly. Ball in again. Get to it. As Nat is trying, you know. He's firing his foot as hard as he can in the direction of the goal, but he doesn't know the aim. They're playing around with that ball at the back. Done well this time. But again, they're forced to go backward because there's only one man up, and that man was Naldo, and he had the ball. So who can he pass to? Cruncher. Stepping in nicely now. The Uprising want double.
They're going to get into double figures, you know, Doc.
Pace. Keepers out. That's a good save.
Corner, double figure game. That's what I think.
Is that a prediction or a spoiler? They're taking their precious time. Do they want the corner? Wait.
Yes.
Player of the game for this one, of course, has to be the man Leon Wiley. There's 4 goals on the day, and just his ability to control this game, I believe that he would obviously be a contender for player of the game. Even though I think we can give Trey Gums a close second place.
Well, has done a tremendous job.
Had they gotten a shot on goal that Trey had to save, I could have made the argument. As Aaron will pick this one up. Aaron. Forward. So it's a forward. Uprising again. There are two defenders. There are two defenders.
I told you.
And referee Harding has seen enough. It was the man, I believe, Kamari, who got himself that second goal on the day. The Uprising have capped off the day with a perfect 10. Game over. Uprising win.
10 goals to nil. I told you that they're gonna get a double figure. The other is double figure. That ends the game. 10 goals to nil. Uprising over Eagle Claw. And here's where we're going to take a break, and we're going to rejoin you with our primetime game, the Royal Lions up against the Attackers. Thanks very much for everywhere where you are, whatever, taken or live stream. It was indeed a pleasure bringing you the action live and lively. Well, our next game will be up in just a while. We take a break here, and when we return, it is going to be Lions Attackers primetime game.